Eric, I want to pull up a communication that the sheriff put out last night. There's been a lot of focus on the KOLD reporting and their description of this letter, which apparently was not the same ID address, but they think it was connected to the initial ransom. Well, pretty much simultaneously, Pima County Sheriff puts out and verifies that this letter is a new piece of information. What's the strategy from law enforcement putting this out, saying, yes, we have this information?
Yeah, well, good morning, Kayleigh. What it looks like is they're trying to show that this may be the kidnappers once again responding. And one of the reasons for that is we've missed one deadline, and we have another deadline that was in the original letters coming on Monday. So they might be trying to show that the kidnappers are still engaged and that Nancy Guthrie may still be alive.
Yes, and we certainly hope that's the case. So how, when you're strategically in this negotiation, you've got the second communication, you think it's the same person, how then do you get them to send you the proof of life the family has asked for? Is it an additional video from the Guthries? What would you advise?
Well, it seems like the video may have had an impact, because if you look at least what's being reported on the second letter, it seems to respond to some of the emotion in that video. And that can be very useful, because one of the things that the FBI is going to be doing is some pattern analysis and behavioral analysis to look at what we call behavioral fingerprints. So what are the identifying characteristics of all three letters, and can we, with a high degree of certainty, show that it is the same individual or individuals who are sending them? And email is also incredibly useful. Every communication is another clue for investigators to potentially learn the identity, or at least where the kidnappers are. Because remember, email has metadata. Even if bad guys are using things like burner accounts or foreign servers or even the dark web Tor network, email is still not anonymous. It carries routing data, like where the servers that it moved through, timing patterns, and once again, those behavioral fingerprints, and that's all gold for investigators.
I don't have a lot of time here, but I do want to know, this initial ransom letter went to 3 outlets, 2 locals, one was TMZ. This simultaneous, or this subsequent letter, I should say, goes to one of those 3 outlets. Why not all 3?
Well, it's possible, and let's assume that this is the same kidnappers, that they know everybody is watching. Their first letters that they sent out, they send sort of broadly to media so that it gets picked up. Now they know that everyone is looking everywhere, and I'm sure that every local media is looking for their mailbox. So they had a high degree of certainty that it was going to be seen.